This is Beaver. Beaver is dead. You see, Beaver broke into my car a few weeks ago and has been living there up until I confronted her and said, "You can't sit with us!" Me. You can't sit with me. And because in that moment I decided to put my foot down, Beaver left, skedaddled, departed, walked right on out of my life. And hers. Beaver is dead. Except it wasn't all that simple. In fact, looking back, it was actually quite embarrassing. Yeah, she did a number on me. But that's besides the point. Beaver is dead. I have PTSD. How did we get here? Well, it all started on September 16th. The sun was shining. The birds were chirping. My upstairs neighbors were on vacation, so they weren't stomping around every 30 seconds. Life was good. But something was missing. Something that could take this almost perfect day and make it that much better. And what was that thing, you may be asking? Starbucks. There's just something about that green-colored establishment that just does it for me in the best way possible. The apocalypse could actively be happening, and if you looked in the Starbucks drive-thru, you would see me. I would be there with a smile on my face. When I'm happy, I go to Starbucks. When I'm sad, I go to Starbucks. When I'm bored, you guessed it, I go to Starbucks. That Trenta strawberry acai lemonade, hold the strawberry, is my everything. And that day, I didn't just want it. I needed it! And I was gonna get it. I walk up to my car looking like America's Next Top Model, the 5'6" version. I open my door, I take a seat, and then... Hi, I'm Beaver, nice to meet you. Pause. What do you assume I do next in this situation? A, exit the car, go back upstairs and run away from my problems just like always. B, befriend Beaver and take her to Starbucks so that she can enjoy a sip of my drink while we ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after. Or C, turn the car with Beaver inside. Anyways, I'm back upstairs. I'm freaking out. I'm posting about the events that just transpired on my Instagram story because one thing about me, I absolutely will capitalize off of my trauma. You what? Hours go by. Not really. It literally was 5 minutes, but it felt like hours. My car had been raided. My Instagram followers were making fun of me at this point. I still didn't have a strawberry acai lemonade in my hand. Any ounce of dignity in my body was being flushed down the toilet with the stress-induced poop that I just took. I was angry. I was fed up, and I had to do something. And I definitely did something.
What was that? Okay, James.
I can't see it. I don't know where it went. I don't need a car. I've never needed a car. So I went back down again, this time with a little bit more motivation and a different beanie. This is how that panned out. I don't have a concrete plan or anything like that, but what I have in mind so far is that I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna find that bug, I'm probably gonna black out, and I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be over. All right, break. At this point, it's not looking good for me. It looked like I should have just handed the car keys to Beaver at that very instant, but I didn't. I wanted to cry. I wanted to bawl my eyes out. And just as I was about to give up and say goodbye to my car, that's it. That's the solution. That's how I'm going to get rid of Beaver the Cockroach. Or so I thought. The plan was simple. Grab the raid, go downstairs, hotbox the car with said raid, shut the door, wait a few hours, air it out, and go to sleep. And that's exactly what I did. Oh my god, 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 just like this. A few days go by and there's no sign of Beaver anywhere. I'm driving around, I'm blasting my favorite tunes, I'm sipping on a matcha latte, I'm happy. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm also terrified. Every single time I get in that car, I check to see if somehow Beaver the Cockroach escaped death before I pull off. Because one thing I'm not gonna do is look over to my right and see Beaver checking herself out in the mirror like a passenger princess while I'm going 50+ miles per hour. It's not happening. Or so I thought. September 23rd, 2023. Again, super chill day. Great day even. I had decided that I wanted to go get something to eat because, I kind of need to in order to, survive. So I did that. But here's where things go wrong. You see, I live in the heart of Los Angeles, California. And if you've ever been to LA, then you know that there are literally restaurants on every single corner. I'm literally surrounded by food. It's crazy. And you would think that makes getting food in LA super easy and convenient and fast. And normally it would, but my dumb self decided that I was gonna drive 50 minutes to get something to eat. Why, you may be asking? Oh, I'll tell you why. It was because the place that I was getting my food at, I don't know, I may or may not have gone to the night before, at around the same time. I don't know, maybe. And I may or may not have gone, the night before that. And then the night before that. And then it the night before that? And when I walked in there for the 4th day in a row, one of the cashiers looked at me and said, back again? I'm so freaking pissed. You ruined it. You ruined it. Now I'll never come back. So instead of going back for a 5th day in a row, because I absolutely needed to go back for a 5th day in a row, y'all just like, you don't get it. Like, you don't understand. No, like, it was serious for me. Like, I had to go back for a 5th time. Like, I don't know. Like, come on. Instead of going back for a 5th day in a row, I decided that I'm going to go to the exact same restaurant, but I'm going to go to a different location, 50 minutes away, because I couldn't risk it for the biscuit. There you go. So boom, I arrived. I was like in and out. I'm talking 8-minute mission max. Let me paint the scene for you real quick. It was a dark, cool September night. My car was parked directly under one of those really big parking lot lights. You know, the Jumbotron freaking huge lights. The ones that are like 10 billion watts bright. Those parking lot lights. I was parked under one of those. I was walking up to my car, and I was looking great while doing so, and I placed my hand directly on the door handle, and before I opened the door to let myself into the car, I looked through the window onto my seat. And guess who was sitting in the driver's seat? And I kid you not, she was about to drive away. Every fiber in my being wanted to scream so loud that NASA would have had to create a new measurement of sound to record how supersonic my scream would have been. I would have screamed so loud that my screams would have been heard on Pluto. My screams would have echoed into the night sky for all eternity. It would have been beautiful. But I didn't do that. And not because I didn't want to. I didn't scream because there was a family parked right next to me, and I didn't think they wanted a show with their dinner. Oh, but they got one. Oh, they got one, all right. And it was a film about a man who was about to embarrass the crap out of himself. At this point, I had one goal. Kill Beaver. The bug. Beaver's a bug. Just in case my FBI agent is listening to me, Beaver is a bug. I know what some of you guys are thinking. Trey, violence is absolutely never the answer. There are so many other ways to solve this issue. Babe, Beaver was in my car making TikToks in my front seat and using the light that I parked under as a ring light. Not only did she steal my car, but she's also trying to take my career with her. She had to go. I want you to try to guess what I used as my weapon of choice in this situation. I'll give you 3 seconds. I used a 2-liter sized bottle of Sprite to try to flatten Beaver like a pancake. Was that successful? What do you think? And be honest. So I have this gigantic bottle of Sprite in my hand, and I'm just... And she's just... I'm pretty sure at some point I heard her say, thanks for the massage. And you know what I should have done? I should have said, oh my gosh, no problem at all. It's gonna ask you a quick question. Could you answer it for me? After I was done with basically attempted murder and Beaver was done with her chiropractor visit, she got up from on top of the seat, walked under the seat, and then disappeared into the abyss. Once again, I was defeated. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but it's not really a big deal or anything, but I was 50 minutes away from her. 50 minutes! 50! I had to drive 50 minutes back home, knowing that there was a cockroach under my seat, and I had no idea if she was looking to receive a happy ending after that massage that I unwillingly and unknowingly gave her. She literally could have crawled up from under my seat and started big spooning me, and I would have had no idea. Because you want to know how I was seated that entire 50 minutes? I was like this. Cradle position, like a baby. Like I was in the womb, just... I'm not gonna elaborate on the events that took place in my car that evening on my way back home. I'm just gonna show you instead. Here you go. Enjoy. You remember the bug? You guys remember the car bug? She's alive and she's freaking well. She's alive and she's well. She's not dead. I wish I could show you right now, but I'm driving, but I am hunched back like the Notre Dame. This is the worst day of my freaking life. After 50 minutes, I finally got back home, and let me tell you, I was pissed off. I was mad, like I was mad. And once again, I had one goal: kill Beaver. The cockroach. Just in case my FBI agent is listening, the cockroach. I grabbed my handy dandy handheld vacuum. I strut down the hallway. I walked to my car. I opened up all of my doors, and I prepared to start World War III. Except Beaver wasn't on the battlefield. I couldn't find her anywhere. I looked under the seats. Not there. I checked the glove box. Not there. I even checked my pants just in case. She wasn't there. Thank God. I gave up. I gave up. I gave up. I was tired. I was fed up. I was pissed off. All I wanted at this point was to get rid of this cockroach. And every single time I've come close to doing it, I've failed. I had no car, no energy, no dignity. But I had a plan. She's still there. She's still in that car. She's hiding, and she's hiding quite well. But you know what? That's fine, because I am making the executive decision that every single time I leave this house to get inside of that car, I'm bringing this. Just in case she wants to get crazy. Just in case she wants to fight or play. Because if she wants to play, I'm down to tussle. It's going to be an anime battle. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be scary. It's going to be vicious. It's going to be bloody. It's going to get nasty. It's going to get ghetto. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna take 80,000 showers, and I'm gonna hit the hay. Good night. And I did exactly that. Good morning! It's the next day, and it's 7 a.m. Normally, I would be rotting in bed until, I don't know, let's say like 12 p.m. But today was not a normal day. It was Sunday, and I had plans. Every Sunday in LA, people from all over flock to this one place to hang out and shop until their little hearts explode after checking their bank account and seeing that they spent so much money in one spot. They spiral out of control thinking, no! How could I have done this? I don't like this shirt at all, but it would eat in New York, and that's why I spent $50 on it, even though I'm never gonna wear it. No! I'm talking about myself, by the way. I'm talking about me. This place is known as the Melrose Trading Post. It's a flea market in the middle of a school parking lot. It's literally not special, but everyone and their great-grandmothers go there every single Sunday. And you know what? I was going too, but not with my great-grandmother. I had some people that I was going with. A group. Let me introduce you to them. This is Shallon, content creator, model, a very good friend. She loves anime. She's a cranberry juice connoisseur, and she is 6'11". And also, if you remember, she is the one who told me to hotbox my car with Raid in order to get rid of Beaver. Keep that in mind. Eosius, king of Twitter, practically invented the word tweet. Also a content creator. Has really good hair and is a very nice guy. 2'10". That's it. That's the group. These are the plans. Go to the Melrose Trading Post, go to church, go home. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Except we were driving my car. This one right here. You know, the car with a cockroach living inside of it. Yeah, we were driving this one right here. Don't worry, I told Shallon the night before that Beaver was very much alive and very much well and still living inside my car, and gave her the option to like not drive with me. But she said, and I quote, "We can still use your car, but if I jump out in the middle of Melrose Avenue, don't be surprised." And I said, okay. We go to the Trading Post. We're living our best lives. I even picked up this bracelet that I really like. We go to church. We enjoy ourselves. Service ends. All is well. Until I had the grand idea to go to Starbucks. Why? Because I'm addicted! We're in the drive-thru. We're blasting music. We are having a time. Mind you, we hadn't seen Beaver at all today. Like, I literally completely forgot about her, so it was pretty safe to say that we were having a beautiful day. And then, Shallon gets a phone call. No biggie. I turn the music down. She's on the phone. We're chilling. For some odd reason, I decide to appreciate the scenery in my car. I'm looking at my car like it's a Renaissance painting. You would have thought I was looking for the Mona Lisa the way I was just looking. We're next in line. Shallon is still on the phone. I'm still looking around. Eosius is probably knocked out in the back. We're vibing. Up until I look down at my seat belt. Oh my god. And you will never guess. You'll never guess who was right next to me. It's Beaver. It is. And she's about to order. She was right next to me. I'm talking this close to my thigh. Immediately, I metamorphosized into Frozone from The Incredibles. The way I'm frozen in time, it literally felt like days. But it was like 5 seconds, actually. But it felt like days. I'm stun locked. And then all of a sudden, the car in front of us pulls forward. It's our turn to order. At this point, I want to scream. I want to shout. I want to let it all out. But there were people in the car with me and a Starbucks barista who had a headset on that I definitely would have caused her to have hearing loss had she heard me scream. And she didn't deserve that. No one did. So I stay calm. I stay silent. I didn't move a muscle. Shallon and Eosius probably thought that I was holding in a fart the way I was seated, stiff as a board with my butt cheeks clenched tighter than a latex jumpsuit. It was a sight to see indeed. But like I said, it's our turn to order. While I'm ordering our drinks, I'm breaking my neck every 3 seconds just to check on Beaver, just to see if she's still there. I was looking like SpongeBob preparing to blow up a bubble, like 1, 2, 3. It was crazy, but it was absolutely necessary because 1, I need to make sure that Beaver doesn't move, and 2, I need to make sure that she doesn't hop up and try to order a drink for herself because I'm not paying for her. We finish ordering, we get our drinks, we're back on the road. Again, I'm looking down every 3 seconds. Beaver is not moving a muscle. Like mannequin challenge type beat. She was like... Honestly, it was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. I still haven't said anything to anyone at this point because I don't want people jumping out of my car and rolling onto the street like a tortilla. But I am freaking out. Fast forward a little bit, we get back to my place. As soon as we get inside the garage and right before I park the car, I look over to Shallon and I say, get out. It's about to be an anime battle. Immediately she gets it. She dips. I park the car. I suit up. I grab my weapon of choice and prepare for battle. Eosius is still in the car, by the way. Just thought I would... He's still in the car, completely unfazed by the fact that there's been a cockroach sitting in front of him this entire time. He just like doesn't care. But like I said, I prepare for battle. Like I'm gonna fight this thing. Like this is it. This is my moment. This is what I've been waiting for. Every major event that I've gone through in my life has prepared me for this moment right here. I bow my head. I say a prayer and I fight. Except That didn't happen. Like, that didn't happen at all. In fact, if you shift your attention to this part of the screen, you'll see what actually happened. Okay. The OCS is gonna help me. It's right there. Can you see it?
Wait, is this it?
I think so.
Oh, I think it's gone.
You think it's gone?
Yeah, it's not there. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, where is it? What is it?
That's it. What? Thank you, Eosius. Eosius has saved the day. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I had to get someone who was way more man enough than me to do it. But that's besides the point. It got done. Thanks, Eosius. Thank you. It doesn't matter how it got done, but it got done. Beaver is dead, out of my life. Forever. Thank God. All right, well, that's it. That's how I handle the cockroach that's been living in my car for weeks. Even though I personally didn't handle her, trust, she was dealt with. And that is all that matters. But I'm not gonna lie, this entire experience did leave me with a question. How the fish titties did she get in my car in the first place?